Hello, everybody, and welcome to Under the Arc Sports. My name is David Woldingen, and today we're going to be talking about St. Louis City SC. However, before we do, please remember to hit subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. St. Louis City is currently, along with the rest of the MLS, on a break from the regular season. They're currently doing the Leagues Cup. I'll get into that in a second. Right now, they just had the All-Star break. Little update on the standings for MLS. City is on top of the West with 41 points. LAFC right behind them at 37. Then you have Real Salt Lake and the Seattle Sounders at 37 and 36, respectively. Both Real Salt Lake and the Seattle Sounders have one more game played, so that gives the advantage to St. Louis City to maybe put everybody else at a little bit more of an arm's reach in the second half of the season. Right now, though, MLS is on a month-long break due to the Leagues Cup. The Leagues Cup is Liga MX and MLS, which are the two top professional leagues in North America, and they're playing against each other, and it's a good chance to play other teams outside of MLS, not only to test your depth and see what you have, but test your skills against teams you normally wouldn't play. St. Louis City lost their first game to Columbus after a 4-hour rain delay. It was 2-1 was the final. And they had a lot of players they normally don't play to start in that game. Kind of frustrating. Not sure where they were going with that one. However, it was a good chance on the road to test your depth, see what you have, see some players you normally don't see. Coming back home, Thursday, July 27th, they play Club America, which is probably one of the most well-known clubs in North America, one of the top clubs in Liga MX. Essentially, Azteca down in Mexico City, where the national team plays, was built for Club America. There's a documentary on Netflix that's pretty good about it and talks about it. Really interesting. If you get a chance, check it out. It's kind of cool. Anyway, in order to get into the knockout rounds, St. Louis City has to beat Club America to have a shot. If they don't, I'm pretty sure they're going to be eliminated from the group stage and not make it into the knockout rounds. The reason why you want to get into those rounds is to give yourself a chance of winning the Leagues Cup. By doing that, if you win the Leagues Cup, not only do you get a bid to the CONCACAF Champions League, you'll also get a automatic bid or qualification to the round 16 in the Champions League. Both teams who are in the final will get a bid to the Champions League as well. So there's that. Also, the winner of the league gets $4 million. So a lot of teams will be taking this seriously. I'm assuming after the All-Star break, they gave Roman Berkey and Tim Parker a rest. I assume they're both going to be ready to go for the Thursday night game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch as St. Louis City, the newest team, against one of the most storied programs, go at each other. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you stay tuned and enjoy the show, in my opinion. After that, whether they get into the round of 32 or not, it's single elimination knockout. If they don't, they'll have 3-week break because MLS does not start back up until August 20th. I hope they get into it just to stay sharp. I'm not sure if I want them to go all the way. It's a good test of the depth of the team. However, at the same time, you have some players trying to get healthy. Joakim Nielsen, one of the St. Louis City's defenders who's yet to play a game with the team, has been reported to possibly start a rehab stint with the City 2 team on Saturday, which is a good sign that he's getting ready to come back. And having him is like picking up a transfer in the transfer market for our defense. And it could significantly help this team, especially depth-wise on the defensive side of the ball. The other move St. Louis City made, which is an actual transfer in a transfer market, is Nokiv Thorsen from Iceland. He's a left winger, however, all-around attacker on the ball. And his contract is good through 2025 with the possible option for 2026. One of the reasons we picked him up is Lutz is familiar with him, his style of play. Evidently, when Lutz was in Germany, he had a camp and Nokov trained with Lutz. So I guess he felt really comfortable bringing him in to fit our system. The intriguing part of this is how he's going to fit in and who's going to lose minutes if he ends up playing in some of these games. Like I said, he's traditionally a left winger. I'm sure he could play anywhere up front. I could see Celio, Pompeo, or Stroud maybe losing some minutes. On top of that, Klaus might be coming close to playing. I know he's on a roster for the Leagues Cup, but there's been no news on whether he's actually going to play in any of the games. What I do know is I've heard plenty of reports stating that everybody should be healthy starting August 20th for the rest of the season. And it'll be great to see what this team is going to look like with a full group of healthy bodies and a solid reserve, as our reserves have shown great depth, in all honesty, being able to fill in with Klaus and Nelson and when Leuven was up too. So stay tuned. We're getting ready for the final stretch of the season. Here's hoping we pull into the knockout stages of the League Cup. And as for City SC, we'll keep you updated on all news with them. And thank you for watching Under the Arch Sports.